Hello, good night. My name is Enrique Castro. Today, I am delighted to talk about British English and American English and their differences. Because everybody knows that British people speak in a different way using different accents as well than American people actually use. That is because the differences between both are results of the historical and linguistic features. Like for example, the diverse linguistic in really matter here. On American, we have different speaker of this language. It's spoken English in all over this continent. So that we have a different accent than British has. For example, let me show an example. British English often places the tonic accent in the first syllable of a word. For example, they say better instead of say better. And something that is very common is the letter R. In British English, at the end of the word, they do not pronounce the letter R. Like for example, water, they say water. British English interacted with neighboring European language, and American people experience contact with native and native American languages and languages of immigrant communities. That is the reason why English, American English, and British English. Something very important is that the diverse linguistic influences in the region and developed depending how the community use the language. In this case, American people have different immigrants. This language also is spoken around the world and make the language has different accents. But it doesn't matter because most of the time they understand each other. So I mean, even though we have different accent, different intonation, some words are different, has different meaning sometimes, and different pronunciation. That's the case, right? And they can understand and interact each other. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you understand this topic. Remember that today we talk about the differences between American English and British English. We saw that it began in the past, so it is related to tradition. It is something historical and that really teach us about the culture they have, and that's the reason why they have different accents, pronunciation. But if you can engage more with words and pronunciation from British English, you need to study their cultures because it's so important to understand why they speak in that way, why if both are English. Keep in mind something very important. Besides that is that the the real English come from British people, not from American people. That's something very important. So keep in mind that. In fact, English is a beautiful language, but there is many differences, and we can measure in one the word. English has different accents because of everybody speak that word. That's the reason there is a big differences between British English and American English. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Enrique. I hope you could understand this topic, and if you want to learn more about it, so go Google or start studying this language, because really there is a lot of advantages for the people who really know how to speak English nowadays, because this is a universal and English language, excuse me, and you can live, you can work, you can get a better opportunity learning English. Thank you so much. Bye bye.